Fame awards will be rolled out. So if anybody wants to see that, you can join the server. I will say that the little teaser, there's Hall of Fame awards for individual players, teams, and our all-star teams from previous seasons. And then we hope to continue this going forward with this season and beyond, assuming obviously that Hyper Series stays as popular as it currently is. But we're into the
Stays.
game.
No.
We're on.
It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow, Skittles.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just a little teaser. That was on the back of the suggestion of Watson. I will give the shout out where shout outs due. He suggested it. I worked on some nice graphics, got some approval from the other admins, and they said, "Yeah, it's a great idea. Let's do it." So there we go.
So
Here we
Jackal.
go.
Oh, Ying. Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
this isn't LA, so
This isn't LA.
so
So Vegas, notably, they are without General Cristo for this game. They're not an E-sub. He's actually on the roster. He's actually he's been on the roster for like 3 seasons. They just never played him. They got Emrin. Emrin is in the lobby subbing in for General Cristo today. He's coming in off the bench. But the rest of the lineup pretty much the same. They've got Reed, Fried Deer Ankle, Rye, and Mike. So let's see. Oh, Clash. See, you gotta ban the Clash. Even though Vegas is the team that played Clash on Thursday. So we'll see.
if anybody's wondering, this is a makeup game. So from our misplay day, this is one of the games that got made up.
This is also like the Hyper Series Classic.
Yeah.
Because this
we don't
oldest rivalry we've got. There is no you could write like a small novel.
This in LA, I would say this and Toronto, LA. That's probably your two.
Is Toronto, LA even? I feel like Baltimore doesn't exist anymore, but Toronto, Baltimore would have been like.
Well, LA. The only reason is because D. Wilson was on Team 1.
Yeah, I'm just remembering the 2020 playoffs. Toronto falls to the Exotics in the grand final, and then they fall to the Exotics, the Baltimore Exotics, in the Eastern Conference final last season. It's like Toronto and Cleveland, you know. Just could not get past the hurdle. Even though they beat Baltimore regular season, somehow, they still fell. It's one of the best games you ever seen from Toronto Paradox. Right next to that time, Paradox. Oh man.
You're really running back the clock here.
Right next to it, Paradox Soups dropped like 14 kills against the Las Vegas Sevens.
Oh yeah, Istanbul.
The Istanbul Centaurs to get you that W. We're gonna go bar. Enough reminiscing for now. We are gonna go bar here for our first round. Where else would you go in Cafe? I mean, I guess kitchen. We'll see. We'll see if Toronto keeps up that intel-heavy play style we're so used to. But we're seeing counter intel. Obviously, we see Mozzie, Vigil, and Mute, so that may play against the hands. Whoa! Natural Light playing someone that's not Hibana? That's not possible. There's no way someone else is playing Hibana.
JP took it.
That's not possible, Skittles. What the hell? You can get up there?
Yeah, you can. I learned that in a game, one of the games that I was hosting. I saw somebody do it, and I was like, oh, I did not know that.
So the Paradox are going to get right to work. They're not streaming counter site setup, I guess. Attacking setup is underway. They're going to get the wall open up first. Fried Deer Ankle, a bit of a roam at the bottom of red, but there's track stingers in his way. He'll have to shoot a couple of those if he wants to make his way up those stairs. He'll have to be careful though, because if he peeks up that staircase, there will most definitely be some ARs in the attacker's hands waiting to shut him down. I think Naturalite, he's about to come face to face with him. Oh, the yellow pings came out. Excellent drone work from the Paradox. They nearly aid Naturalite in collecting the life of Fried Deer Ankle. However, we're seeing that counter intel in play. First goes out to Rye. He takes out Guy Massive, who's been massive for the Paradox, obviously. So opening kill of the match goes to the Las Vegas Sevens.
Perfect shot. Markers deployed.
Just more drone work. And oh, read a book. He collects JPNBA. Bad start for the Paradox here. They're going to need to regroup, figure out what's going on. Obviously, it's Cafe, and at our skill level, I would say it's a defender-sided map. I personally don't really like attacking Cafe. It feels very,
There's just one way in.
Yeah, the roof every time. Unless,
Yeah.
even if you're attacking the first floor. It's the roof.
Yeah. It's a very one-way entry-based site.
Yeah.
Toronto played well on defense here last week, or last play day. So we'll see. Again, I think a 4-2 split on Kafe, you're more than happy with that. As DJ takes out Deer Ankle.
DJP. Oh, he's looked away at the wrong time. He knows Rebook's there, but no! It's a team kill coming out from Nax. He takes out DJP. It's Rye, frags him out. It's all down to Naturalite with the MP7 in hand. It's a 1v4. It's not looking good for the boys in red. They've struggled against the Sevens in their first round here. He drops new hatch. Oh, there's someone waiting for him. It's Readabook. He attempts to prone. It's not going to work out in his favor. Las Vegas Sevens take round number 1. So, slow start for the Paradox. No cause for alarm. Now remember, folks, the Sevens have struggled mightily in the past few
But they've also
games.
excelled.
Yeah, I don't...
Which one are we going to get tonight?
don't know. I don't know.
As we can say that we get, what's it called? We could say that we get Montreal, Vegas, but we can also get Miami, Vegas. So, which one are we getting? Is the question.
Toronto's going to be hoping it's Miami, Vegas.
Yeah.
And that would actually send Shockwave to the west, because that would put Vegas, like, much, much ahead of LA and Anaheim. And I haven't looked at their schedules. But I mean, obviously LA's already played, I think they've played some of the Big Four, not all of them. I don't know about, I think Anaheim's played some of the Big Four, but like, they still have matches left, like, against strong teams. So, like, for those three, it's gonna be a three-way. If Vegas wins this, they have a nice buffer to secure that play-in spot where they would face Anchorage as it stands, unless Vancouver falls, etc., etc. I think we'll have to see. This game has a lot riding on it for both sides. This game, it's not make or break yet, but it essentially is, in terms of, are you going to make it into the play-in or not? And with the way the East is looking, obviously if Toronto wins this, they're at 10 points. It would just take one more win, and they would be ahead of Ottawa, assuming Ottawa loses their next game. I doubt it, but it's, anything's possible. So
Anything's possible.
we'll see. So, interesting strat from the Sevens. They have no roamers, I believe.
Well, they have one. They have
one.
one, I think. It's not. I mean.
Nope.
He's
They've surrendered the top 2 floors on Kafe while defending Kitchen.
He's a lurker in whiskey. That's about it. That's all you get.
I mean, I guess he's gonna lurk upstairs now.
I don't even know. Do we consider that an official position?
Lurker. Oh, Naturalite. He takes heavy damage. I think it might have been a pre-placed nitro from below. It comes out from Emran.
Yeah.
There, so that's one nitro
Thank
spent.
you for the
There's
sub.
one left on the board. Yes, thank you, Bald. Thank you, Bald, for the sub.
Bomb has been located.
I think I've played Overwatch with him.
Device planted.
It's Rye. He takes damage from above. I assume that's from the Buck. I think. Oh no, sorry. It was Guy Massive on the Ash. I think he lit up It's Rye. It's Rye is down to about half. It's a slow attack from this Paradox. I don't want to say they're known for it, but it's not unknown either. They're gonna. Well, obviously they have a minute still. So much soft destruction. They're gonna make sure to get that floor ripped up. There's no explosive utility except for one nitro remaining. And oh no, Naturalite. He was in the process of switching from Skeleton Key to his AR. He gets fried by Reed down below. Reed gets a second one! He collects Guy Massive. Toronto has not won a gunfight yet. DJP, Nax, and JPNBA are all that remain. The Las Vegas Sevens are looking like the team that showed up against Montreal right now. Notorious Michael, he's playing downrange on red. It's Rye, his position's exposed inside of the freezer. He's on a rat angle. He knows his position. Nax collects the kill. He gets the first frag for the Paradox on this round. But there is, I believe that's Emran Spoke peeking through the freezer window, and in comes back on Victorious Michael to join him. Nax, he doesn't fall. Sorry, that's JPNBA that falls to Fried Deer Ankle. And he has a 4v2 with 20 seconds on the clock. No soft destruction left on the board. One Selma Aqua charge, but there's so many guns trained on this angle. Michael collects DJP. Nax, he takes damage from the lurking Fried Deer Ankle. And damn, nearly a flawless round for the Las Vegas Sevens. Paradox do not look put together right now. This is not the start I was expecting, if I'm going to be honest.
You know, I don't know why I was kind of feeling the start like this. I don't know why. Just something told me that I was feeling like a slower start, but we'll see. I mean, it's early. It's only 2 in, but it's very, very possible that we see Montreal, Vegas tonight, based on that start.
Yeah, based on that start, but you know, on the flip side, you know, it always sounds like we're biased towards Toronto, and we kind of are. But on the flip side, this is exactly how Anaheim went. If you guys remember correctly, Toronto didn't lead from the start. I think they won the first round and then dropped 2. It was the same situation with Houston. Toronto seems to struggle in the beginning. They take some time to get going, I guess. Just like
Take some time to warm up.
yeah, just like when the it's like how the what's it called? It's like how oh my god, I can't. The Mercedes W13. He needs to warm up his tires. Needs to warm, otherwise it's not good. You gotta warm up the tires. You gotta get everything set. And once you're in that operating window, you're chilling. Let's see if Toronto can get within that operating window, because right now they are far from it. So they've done a massive lineup change. Obviously, there's none of their iconic gridlock. Natural Light's back on Habana. Maybe that's a good omen for them. You never want to see Natural Light not on Habana. Don't remember the last time I did it. I mean, I guess 0 at the beginning of this game. They brought a Brava. Interesting change up here.
They brought her last week too, but I didn't really use her to great success. But read on the cat that gets up there. No, it doesn't.
Oh, unfortunate.
No way. Guy Master's gonna parkour this drone up the side of the building, isn't he?
Oh my goodness.
He did.
Yes, here we go. He's got, but there's a lot to capture. ADSs and cap can traps. I think this could be a bit of a dark horse pick. They're gonna get the massive cam. That's a good start for them. They've got 2 more charges left in that drone. What else is he gonna collect with that pesky little tank of a drone?
They also have what's it called? Thunderbird Kona Station. If they can get down there.
Oh, JPNB. So they've surrendered. I don't know exactly what this hold is, but Las Vegas has just surrendered the top. Like, obviously we criticized them for it last round. They won. But you're not going to win your gunfights through the floor every time. JPNBA, he comes face to face with Reed Book on the cap can. Reed gets some shots off onto the sledge, but the sledge, obviously with more health now, he tanks it, but he is low. Guy Massive, he's moving it from basement. Oh, there's the lurking operator of Rye. Here we go. It's Rye, gets his 3rd frag of the game. He's off to a good start, and so is Reed. The frags are coming fast and often for the Las Vegas Sevens. It's their preferred play style. DJP, cluster charge is going out. Let's see when it collects. It doesn't collect any players, but does rip off that beautiful red carpet inside of 90. So floor work is underway. They did not bring a buck, so it's all going to rely on breach charges and the sledgehammer of JPNBA. DJP, he's looking through those metal bars. Where's Natural Light and Nax? Nax on drone work. Natural Light gets collected by Rita Book, who is 5-0 through 3 rounds technically. He looks to collect another, but JPNBA refrags onto him. It's a 3v3 with 40 seconds on the clock. DJP takes some damage. He's going to begin to move down the stairs and collect the diffuser. There's not much time left for this Paradox attack. They still have a lurking Mozzie to deal with him. It's Rye. Emran Spoke gets collected. It's a 3v2.
No one's on site for Vegas. Like, I mean, they got the guys nearby, but this is what happens. You can collapse site like that very easy. Rye dies, Toronto gets the round, and exactly what I just said. They had no one sitting on site, so to get back into site, that's exactly what's gonna happen, and it did. 1 round for Toronto, 2-1.
Yeah, Toronto gets on the board with their first round. Again, it's a common story through their past 2 games. Slow to start, but they slowly get into gear. We'll see if that holds true here today, or if Vegas expands the gap once more. Let's see. I mean, obviously, it worked out this time. I think specifically the second round. I mean, obviously Toronto lost their gunfights, but they played it right.
Yeah.
You know, and Vegas fumble. How do you not hold? You just let them have second floor? You just okay.
I was just gonna say with the second round is that I'm not saying they're like obviously they're not lucky kills, right? By any means.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like obviously to have 2 gunfights,
It's not
through the
sustainable.
floor, win both of them off of a headshot. That's not gonna happen every
Yeah, it's
single
not sustainable, exactly.
Yeah.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Well,
So,
they go back up top now.
yeah,
so-
full site rotation complete. They've stuck with mostly this. I think this is like the exact same setup they brought
It is.
on the first round, but we're gonna see a very different setup from the Paradox this time around. They brought Twitch, but there's a mute on the board. They brought Ace, Nuck, and JPNBA. So 4 frags on the field.
Heading out to defuse
Ooh,
the
that's
bomb.
a little bit of alliteration for you. 4 frags on the field for the Toronto Paradox. I think that'll be very, very effective against the Kiba barriers. I don't exactly know where Deer Ankles put his ADSs. Doesn't look like they're in Cigar. So
Doesn't
a
look like
couple,
there'll be any help.
yeah, a couple frags. We'll be able to cook them. If Toronto's smart, they'll notice there's no roaming presence. Oh, no, there is no roaming presence. So if Toronto, I think we maybe will get a roaming presence. But if I'm Toronto, I'm getting JPMBA and Guy Massive inside of Train, and we're ripping up the Cigar floor. Because you just coordinate with Toronto's drone work, and you get those frags flying.
Yeah. I mean, they wasted an ace charge on there, but I mean, you have the sledge, but I guess Sledge didn't want to go down and pick it up.
We're going to see the first frag come out. Doesn't do anything. I think it got caught by an ADS in the freeze. No, it went off. Read a book collects DJ. Oh no, there goes the Twitch. DJ is the only one with a higher amount of kills on the Paradox side. Naturalite, he struggled through 3, and we'll see if he struggles through 4. JPMBA is first to drop. So they're not going with frags from below. I don't know about this. There we go, Guy Massive. He collects one with the frag grenade. That's all of his spent. JPMBA still has 2 in his back pocket. Guy Massive up on the upside down rappel with the FMG9. He does find Emran. Spoke. Emran, are you gonna peek it again? No.
I think Emran's gonna go back to punching his bottles like he did in the first round.
Guy Massive, he's holding the same angle. Drone gets shot out. I don't know by who. Read a book. He's still stuck inside a Cigar. JPNBA tosses both frags. They find no purchase inside of that large room. Naturalite swings in. He swung in behind, but they did hear him successfully. Read a book. He peeks the sledge. JPNBA. He gets a double for JPNBA. The mankind advantage has swung onto the Toronto Paradox's side. Where's Fried Deer Ankle? He's in heaven. He goes face to face with Nax. Nax is firing bullets, and there's a crossfire that comes up from the side. It's all done to Emran. Spoke. Don't hit the bottles, buddy. Begin to hit headshots. He can't do any of it. JPNBA gets a 4-piece on the round. The Toronto Paradox tie it up 2-2.
Good round. That was a really good round from the side of Toronto. Who died off first? DJ that died first, I believe, and DJ was the top frag at the time. So, good job picking him up there. Now a JP takes that back, but no, they did a good job there. They pinned Emran inside Freezer, so they take him out of the equation. They keep the Jaeger of, I think it was of Deer on Heaven, and they take him out. They play the trade-off of Reed out of Cigar, and there you go. You just get numbers like that, collapse the site, kill the guy in Freezer, and you win the round without having to plant the bomb. So there you go. Now it's 2-2, so if our prediction service correct, the Vegas would pick up the next 2 rounds, but Toronto looking like those tires are warm, and the shots are starting to hit for them, so we'll see if they keep that up.
Yeah, absolutely massive round coming out from JPNBA. Very, very keen of him to show up at just the right time. Obviously, Guy Massive and Nax. Nax got a kill last round, I believe, onto the Jaeger. Fried Deer Ankle on Heaven. Only big question mark right now is Natty Light. What can Natural Light do? Because he's struggled.
10
Natural
seconds
Light,
to go.
but he's struggled the same way multiple games,
5
if I
seconds to
recall. We were talking about this either with Anaheim or Houston. My memory doesn't serve
Attackers
me
are heading
correctly.
out to defuse
But
a
he
bomb.
was,
Anaheim.
I think it was against Anaheim. They were looking shaky, and we're like, if Natural Light shows up, this is game over. And what did he do? He showed.
He likes his Obana and he likes his Gridlock.
Yeah.
He plays both extremely well. I gotta say, like, I mean, when you put people, like, not people, when you put players on like specific ops, usually you're like, okay, they just play them because of a gun, or they play, like, people play act for the gun. But if you can play the op for its actual role, so like Natural Light, for example, plays the hard support on Gridlock and Habana, but he actually throws the tracks down in good spots. He brings the EMP to support the hard breach, and then when he's running Habana, he opens up, you know, everything he needs to open up, gets the breach charges down, and some, plants the bomb if necessary. So that's exactly what you want from someone who's going to specifically stay on one or two ops if they're really comfortable with them, rather than just pick it for an R4C or a G36.
It's Rye. Let's see. He's on a deep, sneaky rat roam. He has not stopped crouch walking through this entire round. You've got one lurker inside of Red Hallway. They've got a small bake. It's a very, very spread out defense for the Las Vegas 7 side. It's Rye. He moves back upstairs. He's back up inside a cigar shop. He's into his rat hiding hole once more. JPNBA, he's going to get to work on ripping up that floor. There's only one Nitro cell on the board of the 7s, and it belongs to Fried Deer Ankle. I think he's playing the same angle that It's Ride did before. No, that's Reed, sorry. Fried Deer Ankle isn't on site, so that Nitro is not going to come handy to deal with JPNBA. They're going to have to take it to a gunfight. Guy Massive is into Red Hallway. He knows. Oh, excellent flank. He finds Fried Deer Ankle, but he gets shot from behind. Notorious Michael was on the small bake lurk. He refragged. Fried Deer Ankle. The kill wasn't completed, and there's only one. I think it's Nax. No, sorry. It's DJP inside of Bar. He's going to be, if he's smart, he's going to bait
I
his
think
body.
Natural Light picks that up. Yeah, he did. Natural Light came in through the front door and collected the kill, so he'll get the confirm. He's still 0 for 4, though. They got to get him going. This can be a free kill if they play the trade correctly. We'll see what happens.
Oh, Natural Light, he gets a small peek. He whiffs it. He lights up the wall. He can hear someone on the other side. Yeah, that is soft. Interesting tactic, 7s. DJ NBA, I think he's face-to-face with the castle of Michael. Michael gets lit up like a Christmas tree. Default cam goes down. It's Rise next default to DJP. Notorious Michael, he's being pressed from multiple sides. He can hear the sledgehammer swinging. Emmer Spoke gets his first frag of the game. He shuts down DJ. Notorious Michael retreats to half wall. JPNBA, he gets hit by the UMP. Nax is going to get that diffuser down. Where is Rita Book? He gets lit up. He's the last one remaining for the Las Vegas 7s. He gets caught out on the reload. JPNBA continues his reign of terror. The Paradox take the lead for the first time this game. They're up 3-2 after winning 3 in a row.
I don't know why Red Hall was soft.
I know, that's a fumble. That is a fumble and a half.
I mean, and I know it didn't really do much, but Natural Light almost picks up 1 through there. But either way, that's a fumble. Like, I mean, they lost the round. I don't know. Obviously, that's not because of the round. But, yeah, quite odd. But at the end of the day, I guess the round is won. And that's that. But good round there from Toronto. Really good retake from top. They cleared top down. They played a couple of the kills. Guy Massive got the down. Natural Light picks the confirm. And then they just kind of flood sight. And that is that.
And it's not like, speaking back to that soft wall, you know, it's not like they played it where they opened up holes and watched red. They weren't doing that. They just didn't reinforce it. So
yeah, it was just soft.
Yeah.
And defuse as many bombs as they can.
Vegas.
But they go back up top, so they must be really confident with this up top setup to go 3-3 and 4-4-2 on the split. I mean, I think I gotta say that if Toronto wins this round, a 4-2 split is fair for this half, because the 3 rounds Toronto has won, they have been the better team. But I think a 3-3 split as well is not a bad thing. If you're on the side of Toronto, it's great. 3-3. you're a better defense team, especially on this side. And they proved that last week against Anaheim. So we'll
10
see what
seconds
they
left
do
before insertion.
here. They bring almost the exact same
5
lineup.
seconds left before
Habana got
insertion.
swapped off to the ace by Guy. Natural Light does not take the spot. He goes on to Thatcher.
Oh,
And then
interesting.
DJ on Yana again.
Friday
So-
ankles on Frost. There's no Azami hold inside of Cigar this time. That's going to be interesting because that Azami hold has been a pain to clear for the Paradox. It's lost them a lot of good men. But Fried Deer Ankle, I guess they're going to bring in an alternative. I mean, they've got Frost, but again, they've surrendered Cigar. How do you just surrender Cigar? I don't understand what the play is here. You don't have a deployable, you know? Playing, I mean, I guess you'll play it from bathroom, but it's still suboptimal. Where's the Frost mats?
He's got 2 out. He's only got 2 out, so.
Oh, interesting. One.
I don't know where the
This is like,
second
where's
one is.
Waldo? Where's the...
I have no clue where that second one is, to be honest. I didn't see.
Where's Waldo?
I say just give up.
Yeah. Back to the action.
Reloading.
So drone work is active. Guy Massive. Oh, can he see the feet of the castle? Maybe, maybe not. Natural Light. He's pinging up a storm. He's pinging Notorious Michael, saying, "Oh, there he is, guys. Go get him." DJP. He has second floor control. Nax collects Fried Deer Ankle. There goes the Frost early. Notorious Michael gets hit up pretty badly. He gets shut down by JPNBA. See, there it is. It's surrendering Cigar, not putting up a fight. Now JPNBA. They have Cigar control. He has an angle right into sight. He still has 2 frags in his pocket. No, sorry, he has 0. He lights up Emran's boat. Its Rive falls. It's a 4v1. This is basically a flawless round. JPNBA cannot find Rita Book. Rita Book is 3v1. He can't finish off DJP. The Toronto Paradox open up the gap to 4-2. Wow. The Sevens have fallen off hard, dropped 4 rounds in a row after a promising start in the first half. And now they're on the back foot. Toronto 3 rounds away from victory and another 10 points. Sorry, another 3 points.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we changed the format. If you beat Vegas, you
Pardon
get
me.
10 points.
Pardon me. So, I know we don't usually do this in a league stream, but I was something picking my mind here since we're at the split, and I'm gonna obviously see this back in the chat. But I wanted to see and do a roll call. Now I know it's a bit random. Mac, are you okay if I do this?
Okay.
All I want is that chat. Just say if you're like where you're watching. Like I know we have mostly Americans. I will say I know that for sure. But we've got as of right now we have.
Defenders protect
how
your
many
bombs
people do we have in
the
here?
stats?
used by attackers.
I am checking this. Right now we got 30 people in here. Where are you from? You don't have to say like I'm from Davenport, Iowa or something. But you can just say like Florida,
2132
California.
Negro Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm just interested because I know we're mostly American, but when we had the 50 viewers and I went back to look at the stats, I was like, wow, we're really like diverse. We're not just all from like New York or Florida.
Proximity alarm deployed. Jammer ready.
So yeah, that's my roll call for the half. Just to
10
you know
seconds
something
left.
to spark up a conversation in the chat.
Activating jammer.
Toronto
Mr.
5 seconds
and
to go.
Maestro. Name of
They love
more icon. They love this guy. They love this
Yeah,
meatball, eh?
Locate and defuse the
This
bomb.
guy, we can say that
Listen,
because
He's
skills
not
is
a bad
Italian.
op. He's not a bad op.
And again, look at this. Intel heavy. Boom. You can clearly see the difference in defense philosophies between the Sevens and the Paradox here.
Activating jammer.
The Sevens defensive philosophy being, I don't think there is one. If I'm being, they just pick. It looks like they just pick operators.
Bomb located
But you
by
can clearly see the
attackers.
Paradox. They've picked Mozzie, Mute, and Maestro. Like one Mozzie and Mute goated combo. You know, Mute wrangles the drones and Mozzie captures them. And obviously much deeper roam for the Paradox. Everyone's spread
Very
out. There's
deep.
only one person
Yeah.
on site. And we've got a deep roam from Guy Massive. Let's see if he can go massive on this roam.
The one thing about doing what Toronto does, I mean, they bring obviously the Maestro, and they bring. I don't know if that trick gets off. Oh, I think it did. That's a. I think that's yeah. That trick was successful by the Azami. It looks like I don't think the second one will be though.
Here we go.
It is. It's the second trick.
He's out.
That is no ace charges in the pocket.
And he's gonna
Azami's
plug the hole.
He's gonna close it, and it's gonna force Deer Ankle to use more utility.
6 X Kairos pellets. And I'm not even sure it's a
And
wall.
there you
Again!
go again. So this is a great idea. I mean, if you're Toronto, I think this is a great idea because, oh, here comes the push.
He's dropped Heaven. Has the call come out? It has come out. It's right. He gets lit up by DJP, turning the Kiba barrier strat right on its head and using it against the Las Vegas Sevens. Fried Deer Angle, Reed, they're all still stranded on the roof. Everyone is just quivering in their 1-2 buckle my shoes to drop. Like they are too scared to drop at the moment. They're going to go around. They're going to attempt to get some window angles, but the round already is basically lost for the Las Vegas Sevens. They have 50 seconds to do the entire attack. Naturalite, he uses the audio cue. Is he gonna go for the jump out? No, he goes prone. Bit of a misfire there from Naturalite. He got a little bit over eager. Guy Massive, he's on the comeback now. He's attempting to make his way back to side. I think he's gonna play under new. Yes. JPNBA and DJP are both still holding. Oh, look at that headshot from JPNBA! He's in the double digits club. He has 11 kills. Guy Massive goes massive. He takes out Notorious Michael. It's held on to Emran Spoke. He's going to drop new, and he's going to get lit up from 2 directions. He's inside a site. He's going to walk past the defenses. Somehow he's made it into white. DJP finishes him off with the Deagle. The Toronto Paradox are up 5-2.
I mean, we're going to come back and touch on it, but the Azami play by DJ, that is amazing. He committed to that. He wasted 3 ace Selma charges, 6-12. I think he wasted at least. Did he waste all 18 pellets?
I don't think all 18. I think they just like gave up.
I think he wasted 12 of the pellets, and then picked up the kill in the picked up the kill in I guess a half because he did get partial. But he got it, that is a great job. Waste of utility, waste of time, and all leads to a round win.
I also have to say, it's just, the Las Vegas Sevens just did not adapt. Like, you've been given attacker repick. First thing I do, if I drone out Cigar and I see 3 Kiba barriers, first thing I'm doing is getting 4 frag grenades on the board. First thing.
Yeah, just change.
And then I'm telling everybody to swap their secondaries to gun 6s.
Yeah, or not even that. It's just the thing is like, okay, there's 4 on the board there, but there's also 3 windows. Right? If you go on the 2 windows, then you get an opportunity to flush them out to, back to site, and then you can get control of that. But that didn't happen.
Bomb located by attackers. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds left.
So, this roll call has been a great idea.
Attackers are heading out to the
I think
defuse
we gotta like delete so we don't get banned for doxing. How do we Skittles clear the chat?
Ray's bad clone did that on his own accord. I don't know if we can that was on his own accord, just so you know.
Skittles, delete some messages. Emran Spoke, he gets fired. He had like smoked. I think it's a bit of a spawn peek coming out from Guy Massive on the MP5 SD.
He did this last week. He did this last week too. But
oh, he gets hit again.
I don't know how he's alive. I thought that one would have done
fused,
it, but
that's how. Where's Michael? He's on the upside down angle. Oh, oh my goodness! How do you do that, bro? Someone clear this man out.
they're just gonna poke up against the against the wall there and play it safe.
JP, who's playing fast and loose here? He wants to peek. He wants someone to peek that one. No way he's still. Oh my goodness. Again, so Sevens are. I feel like they've assumed he's run now. No, he's still there.
He's still there.
Small bait control. Oh, he catches him on the reload. Excellent coordination from the Las Vegas Sevens. JPNBA goes down. DJP collects Michael. The frags came out fast. DJP is going to go a bit aggro here. I think that was the Nomad of Reed. They get into a bit of a tussle. And oh, they've left. See, that's what you do with a soft wall. Natural Light smokes out Deer Ankle, lethally I might add. And then Emran's also finally been finished off. He's put out of his misery. Guy Massive, he's made his way back down to site. He exposes himself with a bit of an overeager shot. It's a 4v2. DJP, he takes some heavy damage. I think he got into a gunfight with Rye, or I think it was Reed, actually. Reed is down to half, and it's Rye still at full health. It's a 2v4 with 50 seconds on the clock, and Vegas never entered the building.
No.
DJP, he's playing aggro here. He's right behind the bakery counter. Can Reed see him? Oh, shots fly. Readabook now knows he's behind the bakery counter. He's going to push up, and he looks the wrong way. DJP collects the kill. DJP nearly gets a double with the rest of his magazine. Can he finish it? He can! Headshot onto It's Rye. The Toronto Paradox have won 6 rounds in a row. They could be going for the gentleman's sweep here if they win the next one. Sorry, no. It's the Canadian sweep. It's the Canadian sweep. We gave them 2, you know, as a courtesy, you know, bit of a polite thing to do, you know, make everyone feel like they made a difference, and then you just basically, okay, game's restarting, we win 7. Yeah, that's it. Let's see if they can do it.
The spawn peek by Guy Massive was very funny to me. I'm just saying. I don't know how he saw that little speck on his screen, but I think that was that his foot? I'm watching it back. I think that he was shooting his feet.
Yeah, he was. He was shooting Michael's feet.
That's a crazy angle. I don't know if Vegas, is it done, Mr. Vac?
Is what done? The game?
Yeah.
Defenders protect
We'll see.
bombs from being defused
I never
by
call anything unless it's absolutely certain. I don't commentator's curse. I try not to. And I wasn't informed of this, but Toronto apparently has 2 subs. I mean, that makes sense. I think Nax.
Yeah.
Nax and who else?
Well, technically, Guy Massive is a sub. Technically.
Oh, yeah.
If we're gonna get technical, he's a sub. We picked him up at the deadline as a depth
bomb
piece.
located by attackers.
Oh,
But-
really? He's paid off. He's paid dividends.
Yeah. It has been a great pickup, to say the
10
least.
seconds
Just
remaining.
because there's a couple guys with some work conflicts, so we said, yeah, just to play it safe, let's pick them up.
5
So
seconds to go.
IZ, I believe, who's in the chat, is
Attackers'
part of the
objective
starting
is to
crew. But
defuse a bomb.
hey, like I said, we need any 3 points we can pick up.
Oh, it's a run out from the Malusi. They didn't hit her once. The impact lights up Michael. He's peeking with impact grenades. There's a second one. Guy Massive's still standing. He re-peeks. He nearly kills Michael. He needs. In comes a. Oh, there we go. And that will be the end of Guy Massive. He accepts his fate. But so much damage has been done. Oh my goodness. How
You're basically
fail?
at a 3v4.
How do you fail at the fundamentals like that? And now DJP is just going to watch that doorway. And he's going to look at Notorious Michael the wrong way. Notorious Michael's going to collapse.
Quick reinforcement here from whoever's in laundry.
Concussion's off. Yep, JPNBA, he knew. And there's exactly DJP through the floor, just like we called it.
Yeah, DJ shot him through the floor, the little shotgun holes he made with the...
Emran drops, he drops
shorty.
main.
Rye gets a second on the frag, on the actual grenade, but this fuse doesn't really have much to go off. If he even tries to get those charges on the wall, he's going to get his feet shot. JP gets cleaned up by Readabook. It's a 4-2 split. Fried Deer Ankle's going to put the case down, okay, out of nowhere, and it's going to be Enax and DJ's going to have to retake this. 45 seconds to go.
Gnax, he catches It's Rye off guard, 2v3. They're going to begin the retake. Can he get a second one? He can get a second one! DJP takes out Fried Deer Ankle. Emran Spoke is on death's door, and Readabook's just now coming up the stairs. Emran Spoke goes down. DJP could get the ace to clutch the round. Nax, He's counter defusing. He's gonna bait it.
That's
Where's
not
Readable?
right.
He gets it! It's an
got
ace
the
for
ace.
DJP! The ace! It's gonna be an ace of rounds. It's gonna be an ace of kills. The Toronto Paradox will do the gentleman's sweep. They finish, buddy, hold square. They finish off the Las Vegas Sevens, winning 7 rounds in a row off the back of DJP's ace to win the final round of our match here today. The Toronto Paradox are now 4th in the Eastern Conference.
What a game from DJ. Like, wow.